To kryje się w odcinku 72 Skibidi Toilet. Zaraz sprawdzimy, co ma do powiedzenia nam
There are
Data
also
Bio.
rumors that the series will end soon. And now the mission of this cameraman
Jezu, czy sezon się skończy, Skibidi Toilet? No nie gadajcie.
is to find Traitor. We have already received the 23rd season of Skibidi Toilet, but everyone is probably wondering when episode 72 will be released. And in this video, we will talk about the release date of episode
No
72.
dacie, no to prawdopodobnie 7-8 dni od daty wypuszczenia odcinka sezonu
And there will
23.
also be several of my theories about what we can expect in the
Lajkujcie
new
i
episode and how
obejrzyjcie
it
do
will
końca.
begin.
Będą też
Hello,
wasze
friends. You're on
teorie
the
na końcu.
channel. Subscribe to the channel and press the like button under the video
No
to
oczywiście
speed up
też
the release of the
lajkujcie,
next
będzie mi
video.
miło.
And let's go. We can say that the Skibidi Toilet has completed its first arc. And already from episode 72, the second stage of the series and the second arc with Astro Toilets will begin.
No właśnie, to tak jakby podział na arki, tak, na jakieś rozdziały i ten z normalnymi Skibidi Toilet już się zakończył i teraz czas na następny, nie?
The situation is heating up with each episode and we see
No
crazy
właśnie,
events
Astro
in each
Toalety.
episode. There are also rumors that the series will end soon. But I have my own opinion on this matter and we will talk about it in another video.
Wow,
But what can we
Skibidi
expect
Toilet?
from the new
Wątpię,
episode?
że się zakończy.
There are many options for what will happen there. From the new scenes in season 23, we learned that the secret agent planned everything in detail, and his right hand is the lucky one according to this plan. And from what we saw, it seems to me that he doesn't like his job, because it was clear that he felt
No, ja już wam o tym mówiłem, że Lucky Camera prawdopodobnie zdradzi sekretnego agenta, bo ma jakieś w sobie takie resztki z własnej woli. To nie jest tak, że on całkowicie jest sterowany przez sekretnego agenta. Jest to jakiś element takiej woli swojej.
sorry for the Plungermen. Although they were not close friends, they still went through a lot of crap in this bunker. And it is possible that in some episode, the lucky one will betray the secret agent to help the
No
Alliance.
właśnie, patrzcie, czyta
Remember,
w
I
moich
predicted that
myślach.
this cameraman was pretending to be dead, and it turned out to be true. And now I think that perhaps in the future he will betray the secret agent. And I think that the loss of Plungerman is just the beginning, and the secret agent will also sacrifice some special agent or titan in his own interests. And then perhaps the lucky one will betray him or sacrifice himself
Tak, no też to mówiłem, że się pewnie coś tak pęknie w tym Lucky Kamerze i zdradzi sekretnego agenta. Coś zrobi wbrew niemu.
to save one of the agents.
Tak.
Because he clearly feels like crap now after the death of Plungerman. And we know that agents have feelings and emotions, and if a few more important characters die, then the lucky one won't be able to stand it morally. But also, it's worth paying attention to the last words of the secret agent.
I'm sure you will convince them.
I'm sure you will convince them. And here he clearly means the Alliance.
Ale wiecie, co to znaczy? Że kamery też znają ludzki język. To jest ciekawe.
That the lucky one must convince them of something, and there are a lot of options for what exactly. And the first option is that the secret agent is trying to manipulate the Alliance through this cameraman, and he must convince them to do something important for the secret agent. And I have no doubt that in the next episodes, this cameraman will subtly lead the agents to some decision that is beneficial for the secret agent. Or the second option is that one of the agents guesses about the existence of a secret agent, and this cameraman must convince them that there is no secret agent. And this theory makes sense because we saw a detective cameraman, which, in my opinion, should find out everything about the secret agent.
Też mi się tak wydaje, że będą starali się jakoś zacierać ślady i tak dalej tego agenta, detektywa,
But there is a
żeby,
third option,
wiecie, go zmylić.
and with a high probability that there is a traitor among the agents, and perhaps Boom also knows about it. But they have no evidence against him. And now the mission of this cameraman is to find traitor. And for this, a detective also appeared. And you must agree that
Ej,
the
no
books
to
that we
też może być ciekawe, bo temu Lucky tutaj pokazał to wszystko, że jest zdrajca. I tym zdrajcą będzie pewnie zakochany kamera. Słuchajcie,
found in this
jestem pewien.
room are definitely not a coincidence, and also the latest agent technology. But to be honest, it's very difficult to say what exactly the secret agent's plan is.
No to będzie
But I can
ciężko, no,
definitely say that
zgadnąć.
now we need to carefully observe the cameraman in the red shirt. And from his actions, we will understand what their plan is.
Na pewno go będą musieli naprawić, nie? Bo
But we also
tam
don't
jest
know what
uszkodzony.
plans the Astro Toilets and G-Man Titan have. You must agree that it's difficult to say which side the Astro Toilets are on. I can't
No
say
właśnie,
that
nie
they are
wiadomo, po której
100% on
stronie.
the G-Man side. Because based on what we were shown, it seems to me that they are hunting for him. Perhaps not for him, but for the cargo that was in the box. But Gmail will definitely not give up this box without a fight. But should we expect this battle in episode 72? I think not, because it's unlikely that the new arc will begin with an epic fights. But if this is the case, then we will have to wait a long time for the new episode. maybe 7 or 8 days from now. But as I said before, I don't think that we will see a fight in this episode. I also found it strange that General Astro smiled when UFO Toilet told him something. And it's possible that it was then that he suspected that Gmail was up to something, and realized that
No albo po prostu oni wiedzieli, że się tutaj kamery na nich
he
patrzą,
was
nie?
trying to escape from this base with the cargo. And General smiled and said, "Well, this is not a problem for us, and I'm going to finish him off right now." And he flew away. And it is important to note that their conversation took place just at the time when Gmail gathered all the toilets and explained his plan to them. And all the toilets that we saw on the tablet flew away along with the cargo in episode 71, which confirms that Gmail knew that the scientist would die and gathered all the toilets in advance to carry out his plan. And perhaps he also knew that the Astro toilets were hunting for him. And in general, I think that Gmail is actually a smart character. And he foresaw...
Nie, no to wiadomo, że G-Man jest, ma na pewno bardziej inteligentny od tych resztek Skibidi Toilet. Wiele razy to pokazał, między innymi, że nie walczył do końca jak głupek, tylko jak trzeba było, to
all the
uciekł.
events and came up with a plan. He also has a blood in a black suit who is also smart and cunning. Since back in episode 66, we saw that he is very cold-blooded, and he will definitely play a very important role in future events. And he is like a mini-boss among toilets, and I think that he will fight with special agents, and most likely he will be able to kill someone, but then they will kill him. But I think I have already gone very far. But overall, G-Man and his blood were really cool in episode 71, and it is clearly visible from them that they ready for anything. But they don't know how strong the Astro toilet is that is hunting them. But the Astro toilet also doesn't know how strong G-Man Titan is. And personally, I think that G-Man is now at the level of Cameraman Titan in strength.
Szczerze mówiąc, to Tytan G-Man, znaczy G-Man, to ciężko będzie miał z astrotoaletami, bo G-Man nie jest taki szybki znowu,
It
nie?
may seem strange that I put him on the level of the Titan Cameraman, but I am sure that they are equal in strength, since even fake Gmail fought very well with the Titans. And G-Man Titan will be much stronger than his fake version, and I can even assume that he will easily defeat the Titan Speakerman. But I literally just noticed a funny detail in episode 71, and look closely at how G-Man tries to riz his blood.
No, to jest...
And that's actually insane. He even blew him a kiss.
To jakieś romanse w Skibidi?
And
Co
actually
tu
it
się
was
dzieje?
funny, but let's talk about how the new episode will begin. And as always, I have
wierzę.
several options. The first option is that we will see G-Man and a new Skibidi toilet base that definitely exists. And that is where G-Man is taking its cargo. But what's inside? It's hard to say, there could be absolutely everything there, but perhaps there's the body
Tylko
of a real
wiecie, co
G-Man.
oni wszyscy przegapiają, to, że jakby były dwa pakunki, jeden był mniejszy, a my widzimy tylko ten jeden, co tu
Or there's
jest,
the
ten
body of a
większy.
scientist who actually faked his death. But in fact, the theory about the scientist is unlikely because Boone
Raczej
said
to już
goodbye
jest
to him, and that means
koniec.
that he was real. And he would not say goodbye to him if it was another fake. But perhaps the secret agent does not know everything. We always think that he is almost a god, and he is not vulnerable, and he knows absolutely everything. But what if we are wrong, and he is vulnerable? It is not yet clear what his weak point is, but he is clearly worried about the new threat in the form of toilets, and we cannot say that he does not care about this. Perhaps there is also something important in this box for a secret agent, and then it becomes even more difficult to say what is there. But there is a chance that we will see G-Man already in episode 72. But I have two more options, and the second option is that we will watch the UFO toilet and see the base of the Astro toilets. Or the Astro General will face the Titans in battle as they flew in the same direction.
Ciekawe
option-
będzie, słuchajcie, jaki będzie ten Astro Toaleta, Giga, jakiś taki przedstawiciel mega kolosalny, Tytan. Coś jak na wzór G-Mana, nie? Okej, przeczytajmy sobie wasze teorie. Brod, w 52 odcinku był sekretny agent. 52 odcinek mówicie, no to zjedźmy sobie. 52, no to tak, no to o tym mówię, że tu jest ta plakietka, o tym zawsze mówiłem. I tu była ta informacja, że real threat, twój prawdziwy wróg jest tutaj. To było naprowadzenie na sekretnego agenta, tak. To się zgadza. Miłego oglądania, również życzę. Po co reagujesz na angielskie filmy? No bo mogę sobie porozmawiać na ten temat. To nie, że reaguję, ja komentuję je. Angielskie kanały też mają fajne teorie, więc warto sobie o nich porozmawiać, więc nie rozumiem. Brod, mam teorię. Reaguję dlatego, że tylko 3 youtuberów reaguje na Skibidi Toilet i praktycznie ja się też zacznę, że to chyba brać, bo już sobie robię na swoim kanale z innych multiverse. Brod, mam teorię, że Astro z Tytanem TV Manem mają niemożliwy kontakt. No nieźle, no ale jak niemożliwy kontakt, co to znaczy? Astro z Tytanem TV Manem mają niemożliwy kontakt. No może tak jest. Czekam na więcej waszych komentarzy, żeby je poczytać.